How you doing, guys? Yeah, take a little ride down to actually Philadelphia, oddly enough, to a brewery, but not for this channel purposes. My day job, I do the 3D technology and advanced prototyping for a plastics company. For those who don't know, that's what I do. And there's a seminar in Philly, and it happens to be at Manny Young Brewing. So I'm driving down there, and I figured it would be a good time. I have the time to kill, so I figured it would be a good time to kind of do like a little channel update with a little bit of like thank yous, and then maybe a little bit of kind of like informational stuff. First things first, channel's been awesome. You guys have been awesome as far as just views and comments, the whole nine. Pushing 5,000 subscribers, which is absolutely fucking bonkers craziness. So I'm super excited for that. And I just can't be fucking appreciative enough. So thank you very much for everybody that watches, that comments. It takes me a while to get back to comments. It's because I'm just ripping and tearing like a maniac as of late, especially lately. I'm getting married, so I haven't had time to do a bunch of stuff, but I appreciate everybody doing the views and the comments and things. Next, kind of tied into that, mystery beers. Love the mystery beers, love doing them, but you guys fucking love them more than I do, I think. It's one of my favorite segments. I was really pumped when I started doing it a couple years ago, and it kind of fell by the wayside because I actually have to have somebody kind of set me up with the mystery beers, and just didn't, went through a couple iterations from a couple different people, had some friends send some stuff. Hopefully that sun doesn't blind you over your shoulder, and then it kind of died off. But then I had a good friend of mine, Chris. He actually set me up with a crazy amount of mystery beers, and like 50 in a row, 3 sets. And since then, I I've gotten a couple from viewers and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. And that is one thing I would love to keep going. Like I said in some of the mystery beer reviews, it's the only time I really ask people to kind of send me beer, only because I can't do it without you. You know what I mean? There's no way I could do it because I can't know what the beer is. Truly and honestly, doing like, I have beer at home, but then someone sets it up for me. I just can't do it that way. It just kind of irks me. So I appreciate everybody that's been sending me mystery beers. It's actually pretty fucking fantastic. Just the beers people have sent in general, to the way they've wrapped them through the whole nine, has been fucking stellar. So that in of itself, and you guys love them. It's probably one of my more popular reviews. Sans if I do like a kind of like Stone or whatchamacallit, like a fancier beer, like a Stone or Sierra Nevada or Sam Adams. Those are the ones that are always going to be more popular. If I posted Budweiser reviews, those would be the most popular ones. But as far as genuine like views and genuine give a shit ability, there it is. That's a word. You guys dig them, so I fucking love that. Let's see what else. Podcast stuff. I've been doing a lot of podcast stuff. Beer Massive is the name of the podcast. I used to do a radio show, so I started doing the podcasting again. That's been going well. Past month or so, I've been kind of lazy on it just because, again, I'm getting married. And it's been, I don't know, it's been just kind of hard to kind of pin stuff together. But I'm posting some pretty good stuff, some awesome breweries, getting on the road, doing stuff like that. So I know some people, I've had some bleed over from some people that watch my reviews to go over to the podcasting thing. I appreciate the shit out of it. That is where the world is a bit different from YouTube. The whole thing with YouTube, I've never really messed with kind of monetization or any of that stuff. But with the podcast thing, it actually matters when people kind of watch and view and shit like that. So if you listen to the podcast, go over there, rate it. If you want to rate it 5 stars, that's awesome. But rate it, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, because that kind of fucking helps. But let's see what else. I just said I'm getting married, which is pretty fucking cool. Getting married actually in 8 days, which is insane, in a good way. Awesome woman. And we weren't going to do a honeymoon. And but because we have animals, I'm on a farm. But we're actually in the process of getting like real deal animals. We have chickens, stuff like that. But we're getting bigger animals. We're going to get them like right around when we got married. But we decided, you know what, screw it. If we don't go on a honeymoon now, we're just never going to go on one. So we decided to push back the animals a bit and kind of do a quick honeymoon. And we decided, well, she decided, let's put it that way. We weren't sure where we wanted to do. Toyed around with going up Canada, Toronto, Montreal, something like that, but she doesn't have her passport, so that was kind of ixnayed on that. And then she was like, well, let's go to Vermont. I'm not going to argue with that. My future wife, Liesl, she actually is a YouTuber too. She has, whatchamacallit, Buckaloo View is the name of her channel. It's she makes stuff out of yarn, makes fiber and stuff like that. So she has her own thing. Go check her out and subscribe. And there's a lot of stuff like that up there, whether it be fucking horrible drivers, whether it be, you know, the actual sheep itself to, like, you know what I mean, the wool fiber community, all that stuff works. But also for me, you know, there is the whole beer portion of the show. That's kind of where that kind of like inquiry thing that I kind of alluded to at the beginning of the video is. I'm going to be going up to Burlington, Vermont, spending a couple days there. I'm going to skip over to like the Stowe area and then, you know, hit Hill Farmstead and kind of just do that whole kind of area. I have the major players actually picked out up there. You know, I'm going to go to Burlington, spend a couple days there, go to, you know, Burlington Beer Company at Foam Brewing, Fiddlehead, you know, that kind of stuff. Magic Hat. I always wanted to go to Magic Hat. I heard the tour is fantastic, so don't sleep on that shit. I know some people poo-poo on it because it's like shelfie beer, but and then I'm heading over to actually The Alchemist. I'm actually interviewing John Kimmich for my podcast, so I'll do a little thing there, interview him. That should be pretty fucking cool. Hill Farmstead, and kind of just Airbnb it around there. But that's the thing. I don't know the kind of ins and outs, the small little bits and pieces of that area, and that's my question. Well, it's a twofold question. One, what do you guys want to see? If I'm out there, I'm going to film stuff. You know, it's my honeymoon, so I'm not going to go ape shit. At the same time, I'm going to, you know, kind of document the experience, maybe do a little kind of brewery tours, things, stuff like that. What do you guys want to see? And two, if you're kind of familiar with that area and you know things, what am I missing? Is there something specifically out there that if I don't go, you'd be like, you're an idiot for not going there? Definitely make sure you check that out. So, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering, one, how awesome are you guys for watching this shit and doing all this stuff and subscribing and commenting and giving me all the love and all that fun stuff? I appreciate it. Two, just plugging a little podcast stuff. Go listen. Good stuff. I just posted an interview Wednesday with a brewery I've featured on my channel quite a bit. It's Hop Butcher for the World. Did an interview with those guys. Have a bunch of old interviews before I started doing the podcast. Treehouse Trillium. All those guys are on there. So go check that out. Like, subscribe. Like and subscribe and rate. That's the big one. And then the whole kind of trip up to Vermont and whatnot. What do you guys want to see? What kind of piques your interest about the area? Or if you know the area well, what should I get into that you think I might miss if I don't know any better? So there you go. Little traveling channel update / information / plugathon. So yeah, let me guys know what you think down below. Like I said, go check out the podcast stickers. Stickers shipped today. I'm going to get stickers for the podcast. It's actually a mash of my YouTube channel and podcast. So when I get those in, put down below if you want some stickers. I'll send you some fucking stickers. We'll figure it out. And let me know about the whole Vermont trip. What you guys want to see? You're interested in, what I should know. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.